Hey y'all, welcome back to a brand new episode of Point of View. Our guest co-host Danielle is back with us and we have a packed show ahead. Hey girl.
Hey.
Coming up, a Chicago birthday celebration takes a wild turn with a dine-in dash that did not end so well. And later in Girlfriend's Guide, new research reveals that more women in 2025 are open to dating incarcerated men. Is the dating pool really that bad?
Yes.
I wonder, is it a new app? I heard the pool was bad, but this is, I don't know where they find the map, but we got a lot to unpack. So grab a seat, join the discussion. We're watching POV. Before we dive into today's show, today is April Fool's Day. Do you ladies have any interest in April Fool's Day memories?
Of course. Yes, mine's was showing up today, so I'm going to go ahead and clock out. No.
I have one, but it's in my book, Falling Up, The Unstoppable Journey of a Tear. And it's, thank you, Falling Up, The Unstoppable Journey of a Tear. You can get it on Amazon. It's funny. It's funny now. It wasn't funny then. Yeah, it was pretty sad, but yeah. We was hoping it would be April Fool's, but yeah, it actually was not.
Okay.
I was from middle school. Somebody had lied and thought it was a good idea to tell us that Bow Wow had died, and baby, we was losing it.
No, man.
Losing it.
Not Bow Wow.
Baby, I was on my deathbed, honey. I was
That was your man.
Oh my
Back
God.
then?
That is, listen, that would have been some devastating.
That was when he was Bow Wow.
That was devastating.
That was when he was
back
Bow
then,
Wow.
baby. But they probably was
Rashad
trying
now.
to tell you that his career had died.
Oh, stop it!
I don't know. Don't quote me.
Please.
But you know what's so funny? Thinking about April Fools, I don't know. Maybe y'all gonna act like y'all bougie and we all been saints forever. But do y'all remember back in the day when people used to lie about being pregnant on April Fools and then they be pregnant right after?
I'm done.
You know, a reality, actor just did that, and everybody was like, I would be mad if it wasn't April Fool's. You know the dude, Woody, who played in New Edition and I forgot what else he played in. Power.
Okay.
As one of Mary J. Blige's son.
Okay, yes.
He done lied and put the pregnancy test and the little ultrasound. Talking about
He was trying to get that engagement up. Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all producer was trying to get me to say it today.
That you was pregnant?
Yes!
Not y'all producer.
Y'all producer.
You see, that's what happened.
was
You can't
trying to
claim
get me to do
that.
that.
The tongue is powerful.
She wanted to do a April Fool's Day joke.
Not that one.
On us.
I'm sorry to tell on you. Yeah.
Not that
But
one.
yeah, and I was like, she said, well, you say that you pregnant. Would that work? I was
ain't
like,
claim that.
honey.
I know
Because I ain't
that's
trying
right.
to be pregnant. I ain't doing nothing to be pregnant, thank God. But I ain't trying to get pregnant.
You would have had to say
front
Bentley was
street.
having a baby.
Bentley was having a baby.
If y'all don't know, Bentley is her dog. All right, y'all. This one is just straight up bold. 3 women hit up a Chicago restaurant for a birthday dinner, ran up a tab of $200+, then dipped out one by one without paying. The crazy part is they actually bragged about it online and even tagged the restaurant. Now, these some real fools. Police are investigating, and if the women are charged, they could face a Class A misdemeanor for theft of services under $500, punishable by up to a year in jail and a $2,500 fine.
As they should.
Lord.
World's dumbest criminals.
Wow. For posting about
tagged the
it.
restaurant.
Right. They
Even
was
if
trying
you
to be
posted
funny.
it, you tagged the restaurant trying to hee hee ha ha, and then you didn't even leave. You was posted in the park. Please.
It was that. Was
Okay,
just
so I got a
delicious.
story.
Oh, Lord, Junie, don't embarrass us all.
No, it's a story about me. So I had went on a first date, right?
I know he had. Oh.
And I had did a dine and dash on a first date, y'all. But let me tell you, so the service was so bad. Like this waiter server forgot all about us.
Junie, you
I
might
had
be
to-
going to jail.
I had to send my food back twice. It was at a
Hypothetically.
It was at a Twin Peaks, girl. Don't nobody care about Twin Peaks.
Oh, Lord.
But and the tab was not that high. But we had just walked out because the service was so terrible, and the waiter never came back. I sent my food back twice.
Wow.
And she never came
How
back
long
to check
ago
on
was
us.
this?
Oh, this was years ago.
Come on, everybody.
Years ago.
Years ago.
Okay.
This was years ago. I'm a better person.
I almost caught you. You're on your toes.
I'm quick on my feet.
It's about growth.
I knew you was gonna be girl. I wasn't gonna send you to jail. Do y'all think that jail time still holds the same fear that it used to in people, or has it become more of a slap on the wrist? Because I feel like low key, I wonder if they did this for content and they just wanted something to go viral or something. They know
They went viral, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now they're gonna have a mugshot.
Shoot, jail time should be serious. I mean,
should
I don't
be,
understand
No,
why
it is
somebody
serious.
would
I don't
take
know
that
nobody
seriously.
that wants to go to jail.
Right.
I agree, but these people got so much freedom. Cell phones, they be on Facebook more than us, Instagram, chilling, taking the whole photo.
That's prison.
In they Jordans.
That's prison.
Well, both.
That's prison.
this
Jail,
point-
it's a little bit more clink clink.
Is it?
Yeah, prison. They
Shouldn't
got the
prison be
internet.
more?
They got no, because prison is mostly for life.
Right, but why you
Not
got so much
mostly for
freedom?
life, but
Prison
it's
is
a little long
mostly
term.
Yeah, prison
It's
is
more than a year and a day.
exactly,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
There's so much freedom.
Yeah, they have a lot of freedom in prison. I don't know
Oh.
why, but maybe it's because they're there for so long.
Oh.
Do we think that this incident could make businesses enforce stricter rules
Yes.
for checkout?
Yes,
absolutely.
I mean, because if I was a small business, because it looked like they were at a neighborhood place, or
Yeah.
it was North Side Chicago, I
And
think
a
it
black
was.
owned restaurant.
Black
Come
owned.
on.
Yeah, small
Thank
business.
you. That's
And
tax.
coming there
Yeah.
and stealing food. These people gotta pay for that.
But then
Right.
they gonna be mad
People
when you
trying to
order your
make it-
food
Yeah.
and then you gotta pay before
Right
you
there,
get it.
Or of
exactly.
course
Now
they
you
gonna be
now you
mad.
upset.
Exactly.
Because
But-
I'd be mad.
Now I'm not gonna lie, that's when I stopped going to them Asian nail salons when they wanted you to pay before you was paying it. Baby, I don't even know what this paint job gonna look like. What you mean? I may have to have you redo this 3-4 times. I'm gonna pay,
Right.
but I need to know.
But they keep
Right.
experiencing stuff like this. It's like
Yeah.
it's
It
might
tra- it's
eventually
But
traumatic.
turn
people
that.
are tired of that. No one wants to
Yeah.
be stolen from. Nobody. Even those three little ones, they don't
Those
want to
three
be.
little mice.
Yes, they
Yeah.
don't want to be stolen from either. They'll be yelling aloud if somebody
Right.
steal from them.
And it
so
affects
no,
them.
you got to pay for that.
And
Yeah.
you never know how it affects the business. Like you have so many of those.
That's right.
Now they gotta close or something.
That's
they don't
right.
have the
Find
money.
them,
Like,
charge
come
them.
on.
That's
Come on,
right.
charge them.
Do we
Lock
think
'em
that,
up.
do we think that this incident is
Sorry.
going to give a negative reputation on black people and black businesses?
Well, of
Because
course.
this was stupid.
Well, black people not the only people that walk out now.
That's
We'll
true.
say that.
That's true.
But they always act like black people the only one that do anything
Yeah.
that's wrong. So yes,
Yeah.
it magnifies, when
sure.
the whole thing.
It doesn't
for
make us
black
look
people.
better.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's always on 10 for us. People can do the very same things all the time. I mean, we see it right now, running the whole world, right?
Oh.
And it's not on 10. But when you do something, it's on 10.
Yeah. No, it's on 10 because he's a convicted felon.
But and he
It
running
ain't
around
stopping nothing though.
and running around.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who knows these days?
We're gonna jump
Thank
into
you,
our
Judy.
next topic. A father in Augusta was arrested for leaving his 3 kids, ages 1, 6, and 10 years old, alone at a McDonald's while he went on a job interview. A customer noticed that they were unattended and called the police. Now he says he didn't have a car and didn't want to make them walk all the way home. But was this a desperate dad trying to make ends meet and get a job, or is this a case of bad judgment? I feel like it's a little bit of both.
Can two things
I
be
think
true?
so too.
First
Yeah.
things can be
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
I'm sad by this story though
Yeah.
because what if that was really his only option?
Right.
Yeah.
And now he's being charged.
Right.
But the
Making it harder
1-year-old
for
is
him.
crazy. Even the 1-year-old is crazy.
At this
Well,
point,
the
he should've
1-year-old
just asked
wasn't
the
by-
manager at McDonald's, baby. I'll be gone for about 45 minutes. Keep an eye on them for me. You never know. It might have worked out.
Yeah.
But he
yeah.
wasn't gone for that short of a time. He was going
For hours.
But what we know, based on what we know, he was going to an interview. It takes time. Sometimes you got to wait to be called. You don't know what kind of
Right.
interview this
Right.
is. It just seems like this is a black man trying to do something right.
Right.
Even though it wasn't the best judgment to leave the
Right.
kids.
Right.
But if it was the only choice he had, what was he going to do?
Right, because where
He
was the
trying.
mother?
He was going to miss
Uh-oh.
that job interview and believe that God was going to bring him another one because that was very negligent, honestly.
Well, he
And
don't have his faith up like that maybe
That's
yet.
true. That's true. But at the end of the day, you could at least took the kids to a safe haven. Maybe the fire station or something. McDonald's ain't never said they was a safe haven for no children to be dropped off.
true.
But it
I
was
think
on
it
the
was because of the
playground.
play.
But you
Yeah.
gotta think too, like, not just did he leave them, but like in this day and age,
How people be snatching
anything can
kids.
happen.
Yeah.
Because like if that was all he had, but then he came back and they weren't there, or something else happened and they were snatched, or whatever. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah,
They
'cause
probably had a
What
cell phone with
what
them.
I also
little black
think
bodies
about, though,
are popular.
is that as much as the ages, and this is controversial maybe, but as much as the ages 1, 6, and 10 sound like babies, and they are, But in this society, especially in black households, them some big grown kids.
Exactly.
Now the 6 and the
Especially
10-year-old,
yeah, they a
the
little bit more
6-year-old probably be
6-year-old
doing
make
some
their own
baby
noodles, okay?
Exactly.
Well,
Right.
that's probably why he felt comfortable leaving the 1-year-old and the 6-year-old with the 10-year-old.
He would have been better off
That's
doing
what
that
has
at
to
home.
happen.
But I wonder, did they have
Yeah.
somewhere to live? Because you should let them kids at home.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't say that.
The
Don't
man was trying.
I didn't say that.
Yeah,
For
he
what
was
we
trying,
know, he
yeah.
was trying based on the information we have. He
Yeah.
was trying it. And I think somebody, you know, all those people in Atlanta who hear this story, please help that man. He
Yeah.
needs help. He trying to do the right thing. He really was.
hope
That's
he
what it
doesn't
sounds
get
like.
Where
Slap
is the
with a
mother
lot
of
of
the
jail time.
children?
She came and got them
Yeah, she came and
kids.
picked them kids up.
From the McDonald's?
After he got arrested.
Oh,
After he was
'cause
arrested,
she was
then
called.
she came. Yeah, she came to get the kids.
Wow.
Do we think the consequences in his, case are going to be fair? Or should there be
Against a
some
black
type-
man? No.
I think it's gonna be very black and white. I don't think they're gonna take into account that he didn't have anyone XYZ. It's gonna be like you neglected those kids because you left them.
Well,
regardless
hopefully he
of
gets
why.
a good judge.
I hope so.
Hopefully. We're
yeah.
hopeful that he gets a
Yes.
good
And I
judge.
think
Pray
have
for
all
that.
the facts because of
Oh,
course
yeah,
we
you
don't know
too, baby.
everything.
So
Right.
we break heaven down for him.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
pray that he
Children.
gets a good judge. Yeah.
For sure. And I wonder if what the mom said. I didn't catch any of what she was saying about it.
She was probably upset.
Well,
Any
I
mother
would've
would
been
be
upset too.
Yeah, I imagine any mother
Well,
would
she
be
need to
upset.
be publicly advocating for the man if he was trying to get a job and left the kids at McDonald's because
And
why
help.
she didn't have them.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I would like to know.
Exactly.
Why didn't
Why
he leave the
didn't she-
kids
It's
with the
like
mother?
we don't know everything. There's
So he
clearly
could
more to the
get
story
this
that we don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But for what the information we have now, we really pray that his situation will be taken care of and that it will not like come down on him like that. He doesn't need to have that.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that social media is urging the law to, have some leniency on him.
Thank
so I
you.
hope
Leniency.
that works out for him for sure. But we have to take a quick commercial break. Coming up right after this, we have Girlfriend's Guide and Unpopular Opinions. Stay tuned. You're watching POV.
Emily, it is Tuesday?
Yes.
And I got a question. So, what is the biggest financial mistake that y'all feel like people make in their 20s?
getting a credit card.
Girl, I did that before my 20s.
I concur. Yeah.
I would say I only know my biggest mistake was listening to other people and not following my heart. That was my biggest
Good
mistake.
one.
And
Okay.
I think the government, they take set. That's the Jamaican phrase, take set. But anyways, they take set on
Like that one I be saying?
Yeah, like something like that. No, but they take set on these kids that's just graduating high school and they're offering all these credit cards. It happened to me. My parents were not the most financial savvy, so they didn't teach me anything about credit or credit cards, baby. So when
Same.
Macy's, this one, that one gave me credit cards at 18, baby, I thought it was financial aid.
Free
Okay.
money.
I thought it was free
Okay.
money.
Okay.
Yeah, Bank
Did we
America, all
all?
of them. Eventually, God helped me and I cleaned that up, but man.
Amen. Amen.
My mom taught me, thank God. Well, she told me to make sure I invest. But at that moment in following my heart, I was given some other advice, and I'm not saying from her, but I was given other advice, and it just was not good. And I think it would have done me well today if I had followed my heart financially.
You know what's another advice that I feel like people be giving young people that ain't right? They be telling them it's too many, more fish in the sea. It's more fish in the sea. Baby,
It is more fish.
if you got a good
It is more fish.
If you
No.
got a good fat
Keep
fish,
'em.
baby,
Keep
take
'em.
your fish. Because people saying more fish in the sea ain't got no fish and they
No.
hungry.
Don't listen to Tally. There are
empty
7 something billion people in the world. There are more fish in the sea, baby. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta leave that environment.
And if
We
it's,
don't
if
know
it's
what
a
kind
good
of fish
fish,
they
keep
are.
your good fish, baby.
Keep them on the
Good
line.
is
Make
not
sure he
great.
stay on, honey.
Good is not great. Let's get back to the show.
That was a good.
Welcome back. It's that time of the show where we dive into all things love, life, relationships, and everything in between. Let's get a girlfriend's guide. All right, so let's talk about a dating trend that is raising eyebrows. More women are open to dating incarcerated men in 2025. A new study says that more women are open to dating incarcerated men thanks to the current dating pool, where nearly one time we have to ask, is the dating pool really this bad?
Well, this is where your more fish in the sea must be at. Then.
Okay, they
This where they
incarcerated.
No, my fish is in the sea. They're not in the dating pool.
Now hear me out.
Okay.
The dating pool is bad. But
Girl
for
got
me
piss in
personally, it does.
has
But
the
for
devil's
me
piss in it.
personally,
The devil's.
it's a no for me. I'm not judging anyone who that's for, but it's a no for me. And there's also a difference between dating someone who's incarcerated and dating someone who gets incarcerated and you decide to hold them down.
Right.
And
No,
even-
that ain't no different.
It is. If I was out
Yeah.
living my best life and met somebody, however I met them, and they were already in prison or in jail for however long, baby, I never seen you in person.
Oh, that's a good point. It's a good point.
Like, what are we
I don't
doing?
know. For me, it's a no because how are we gonna have sexy time and you in jail?
Ooh.
Sexy time.
How are we gonna go on dates?
We shouldn't be having sexy time if he's not our husband.
The only thing that you can
Go
offer
marry
me
him
is
first,
conversation,
Callie.
and I can
That's
get
it.
conversation from the bum on the corner.
Some women
Not
want
the
that
bum on the
though.
corner.
Some women do want that conversation. And
I'm
that
not interested in being
attention.
nobody's pen pal. honey.
I agree.
Well,
I don't
one
wanna
thing
be a
for sure,
pen pal.
you know where he is. You ain't gonna have to look. You know where he
But
is.
you can't
But
even
he might be
date.
cheating on you.
He might
Right.
be.
Oh, they
But you know
always
where
got
he
a
at.
couple of women. Okay.
You know where he at. Might be cheating.
They
but you know where he
always
at.
got a couple.
That's a good point.
Baby, that man is loose.
And you can't even talk to them when you want to. Well, actually,
gotta
depending,
wait
they
for
got
him.
cell phones. Some of them got
but
cell
they
phones.
still can't talk when you want to. It's when they able to.
That's right.
Yeah. And we don't know where they keep these cell phones at now.
Can't do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay. Yeah.
No incarceration.
It's
Absolutely
it's
not.
a no for me.
Yeah.
No.
I've
No,
heard
thank
a
you.
few stories about women who date incarcerated men, and then you think that you're the only one, and y'all in love, and you go up there, baby, and they tell you ain't no more
writing
visits
10
this week, baby.
Right,
Take
for the
minutes
same
off.
letter.
Booked
The
up,
letter
baby.
he making calls telling them he love them.
Right,
He
he's telling
getting
10
money
people
in
the
his
same
commissary
thing.
from everybody.
That's right. That's right. And
Not
getting
pimping
gifts
from the cell.
from
I said not pimping from the cell.
Child.
It'll happen.
It's
have
happening,
mercy.
it's happening more than not, baby, because
Correct.
they got nothing but words and time, baby. The
Hello.
talk game on 100.
Oh, you better
hold
know.
on.
You
I'm
better
telling
I got time to work on their wrist.
Now, I did hold somebody down back in my younger high school days.
Okay.
And them poems used to be A1.
That's all he got. He taking it from a book.
No, because he was giving somebody a couple
A1.
noodles to write you the poem, baby. Them one words.
Poems was A1.
No, ma'am.
Oh my
No,
God.
ma'am.
My,
It's
my
a no
dad,
for me.
my dad did quite a bit of time, and I remember it was a real chore for me and my sisters and my family to really ride for my daddy.
Wow.
So I cannot imagine trying to ride for a man, baby. And these people don't care, baby. They want that money on their books like clockwork. They want to call you 30 times a day, using up the good coin. Listen, they don't want you to go nowhere. Oh no.
Right, want you in the house because they locked up.
Right.
I do
Oh,
it
my
for a family
goodness.
member, but somebody that I'm dating, I'm so sorry.
And it's unfortunate though, honestly, because they need love too. They really do. They need hope. That if we
They
ain't
need
together,
to figure out how they getting out
And I'm sure they are great
and what their
people.
life looks
well, that's
like.
what you gonna help them as when you didn't meet.
That's right. Hey y'all, look. I write about this.
Who?
I write about my own experience. I gotta tell my book again. I gotta plug it. Falling Up.
I gotta
The
plug it.
Unstoppable Journey of a Tear on Amazon. I talk about this situation too in my
Did
book.
you have some
You was holding them
jailhouse?
down?
I talk about this situation in my book.
You heard what she said.
That's all I'm
Listen,
saying.
I am not playing with Raquel, but I do want to know: is it possible that women who are open to dating incarcerated men are seeking loyalty and consistency, baby? Because he's gonna be real
Can't
consistent.
be seeking loyalty. Can't be. I'm telling you.
Don't.
You heard them stories. No.
Yeah, for real.
Consistency, maybe. Conversation,
He don't got nothing better to do.
maybe. But no.
Running game,
No.
like you said. Running
I'm
game.
telling you, because even my daddy, when he was locked up, he promised us he was never gonna smoke another cigarette
Oh.
until the day he got out, baby. He was up assing.
I bet he was.
They all talk a good game. You never know until they get out. But I mean, he did end up giving it up, but not like he said he was.
Oh.
They've all the false hopes and all of that. But
They will sell you a dream. They will sell water to the ocean on that phone.
well, they say all the women in 2025 is buying it. But hypothetically speaking, would you hold your partner down?
I'm not a
if
part of
they-
the all.
if they were to unfortunately get incarcerated, or does it depend on the term?
I think it depends on what you got incarcerated for.
The time.
And it depends on the term. You got incarcerated from some mess that you ain't have to get incarcerated for. No.
Hello. When Carisha said, "I'll hold a brick," that's not me.
Oh, no,
I'm not one of
me either,
those.
baby. Listen.
I'm not one of those.
Listen, even when I was younger, baby, don't ask me for no address. Baby, nothing is coming. I don't even want an Amazon package from you, baby. Don't even worry about it.
And that
I
holding
wanna
it
know
down
you.
from the writing letters to the phone calls, that ran up my parents' phone bill, and I had to end up getting three-way. That was a lot for me in high school. So I can't imagine doing that at this big grown age. We can't even go on a date.
Yeah, and I used to have a lot of clients that they used to do this incarcerated dating thing, honey. And even when my daddy was locked up, people always be asking
how
me,
is
do I
that
have
fun?
somebody for him? No! Who? No! Yeah, and one of my homeboys even asked me, do I have somebody? Oh, you know what?
Don't put him out.
Don't put it
Hey!
Roll it back.
Thank the Lord.
Roll it back.
Hey, tie them words up in my mouth. I ain't trying to give him no more time, okay?
It was
He called you for that cell phone, didn't he?
No, woo.
all right.
Yeah, he called me from that little pocket cell
All
phone. I don't know
right.
where they keep it at, but I love you, dog. Anyway, let's get into our final segment of the day, unpopular opinion. Today's unpopular opinion is that a Birkin bag might be a better investment than stocks. With the average annual appreciation of 14.2%, some say these luxury handbags outperform gold and the stock market. But is dropping thousands on a purse really a smart financial move, or just another item to flex about? Let's talk about it.
In this day and age, they flexing. But I don't know about that, because if it's that much, like, do I even want to carry it?
Right.
Like, that's screaming, rob me. Like, as a regular person, not a famous person, like a regular person walking around with
you
a
don't
real
got no
Birkin.
protection. You don't
Right,
got
like,
no
baby,
guards, no nothing.
I'm getting robbed and potentially killed because I have this huge investment on my arm.
But aren't these bags like tens of thousands of dollars?
Girl, you get a snake skin, it's $80,000.
That's ridiculous.
Lord of
I don't
mercy.
know.
But see, and look at Cash Doll, love her. But she
Love
had
her.
that massive Birkin collection and got her
Cardi
house
B
broken
too.
into not recently,
Oh,
but sometime
yeah.
last year, and I believe Cardi B did as well. Don't
Wow.
quote me. I think Cardi B got their house broken into too. I'm not sure.
Wow.
But comedian Jess Hilarious recently talked about her Birkin bag collection. Let's see what
Comedian
she
who?
had to say.
Not comedian.
You ain't purchased nothing like, okay, I'm gonna get me a Birkin bag, or I want to get this whip.
I have 6 Birkins already, and that was before Breakfast Club.
6?
Yeah, those are investment bags. Snakeskin, hello? Play. Yeah, them
Yeah,
$70,000 bags, them $80,000 bags. Yeah, they them bags I plan to sell just in case. You know, they ain't all for wear.
But would it be that easy, like, to sell that
to
bag?
her community, yes.
Oh, to her community.
I feel, well,
What kind of
saying
community is that?
I mean, she's semi-famous.
I see.
So
what you're saying.
the celebs.
You can't. You cannot make me believe I don't care. You cannot make me believe
That she got 6
that
bags?
a
Way
Birkin
less than
bag
that.
is better than an investment.
Oh.
I won't believe it, because at
No.
the end of the day, no matter what, somebody gonna want that land. We cannot guarantee that bag. The people that you're gonna
Right.
sell the bag to probably already got 10,
And it's out
15,
of season
20.
by the time you're
First
ready
of
to
all,
sell it.
exactly. And I love me some Jess Hilarious. Yes, I do, girl. But how you gonna have 6 Birkin bags and you ain't got 6 good wigs?
Okay, tally.
I want to know. Somebody tell me.
I'm about to take my lashes
Somebody
right
tell me.
off right
Somebody tell
now.
me.
I'm about to pull my lashes off, Tally.
You know what?
You are joking.
No, I'm
she
just
said
saying.
what she
I know
said.
it's an
She
investment,
said.
but my look is an investment.
Wigs are an investment.
Yeah, I want to make sure that this good wig coming up here to the front.
Right.
I'm not
not
gonna-
what- about no red
Beyonce
bag?
wigs are investment.
Yes, ma'am.
Them
We'll
feels like they come
buy
out of
them at a
Scout.
drop of a dime.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if they auctioned that wig off, oh yes, people
it's
will be
worth-
paying way more than some $80,000 for it. Yeah,
Do-
with the 14% interest. I mean, 14%. You know,
Do
over
we
the
believe
period
that
of a year.
Jess really has 6 Birkin bags?
I believe she probably does. I don't know her to be a liar.
Okay.
She got at
Yeah, I
least
believe
3.
she probably, yeah.
So she said before Breakfast Club. How long she been on Breakfast Club?
Over a year.
So she was doing. I mean, I don't. You know, he's getting
she's
paid
been
for
there
I believe she
minute.
probably has. You
Instagram
know
and-
why? Because unfortunately, our people
Ooh, child, don't say it.
prioritize the
You right.
wrong
It is.
thing.
Don't
It
you
is.
know?
I remember back in the day, I had a homegirl. She was living in an apartment that the rent was about $350 a month. I tell you, no lie. And we had to be like 21. She had every Louis, Gucci, Prada bag you could think, baby. The car wouldn't even start up good, but she was carrying.
She should have sold the bag.
So I believe
Imagine
Jess got
getting out of
sick.
that.
Yeah.
Imagine getting out of that, and it's sounding like the Lyft driver when he picked up
You're
that
right
girl.
about our community.
But that's how people are because they figure that you can't really see what they drive unless you catch them at the red light, which is ain't really gonna happen. You can't see where they live. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna follow them home and you'll probably never make it in their house, but you'll see them on the street in the grocery store with a Birkin.
Say that again about the community. Be promoting the wrong thing. Pimping and stuff for other companies that don't even put no
not
money in the
pimping.
community.
Yeah.
And trying to get other people involved in doing it as well. I mean, that's what it turns out. You pimping your community.
I've never been a handbag girly. I never desired to have a Birkin. I'd rather have the.
And I was a
Right.
handbag girly, but I never wanted a Birkin, baby. Give me 6 good wigs instead. But that's a
Hello.
wrap for
Okay.
today's show. Thanks for watching Catch Point of View here weekdays only on Afro TV. Good night.